and Glock has chose for that to be her reason. This is my opinion now. I don't think C and D nor Duffy is the real reason behind this situation. I don't. Because before C and D and Glam gave their opinion of what they have watched, and we've all seen it, there was not an issue with C and D and Duffy. Glock was already in her feelings. She was already in her feelings. It was already on Do Not Disturb, allegedly. But she is in 4K saying also that she spoke to Miss Ruby and that Miss Ruby checked on her all day. Or she called her, however, vice versa. So her phone was on Do Not Disturb. Was it for certain individuals or was it for everybody? Because she's also heard saying that her and Miss Ruby, that she checked on Miss Ruby throughout the day. And that Miss Ruby called her. So, I'm not pressed about no return phone calls of any of that. I'm pressed because BET lied. And if Glock chooses to believe it or not, that's on Glock. But I know this has nothing to do with Duffy nor C&D. And at this point, Good Yellow. For Glock, Good Yellow. And let me tell you why. Because Glock never heard what Good Yellow said to Kiana them several months ago. Okay? Glock this shit. Let me tell you how I know. Because me and Glock, if she heard it, we were not associated one to another.
6 weeks after it happened is when she found out.
Let me finish. Order in the court. Since then, since him cursing out Kiana and the gang, he was given a Colonel picture. Good Yellow was given a Colonel photo to go around TikTok as being affiliated with that organization. Am I right or am I wrong? Slim made Good Yellow a badge. So how is this about Kiana and what Good Yellow said to Kiana, and he was given a badge from the Colonel? I told him to stop wearing the badge. So miss me with it. It just don't add up. Make it make sense, and then I won't think like I think. But how is it that Glock was comfortable and BET, since he seemed like he's a head associate, how is it that it was okay for this same man that cursed out Kiana several weeks ago? How was it okay for him to get a Colonel's badge and be a part of the Colonel family until BET went back and told Glock something else, just like he did in this thing? It don't make sense to me. Now, with that being said, Real Shantae has been waiting patiently, and then Glock and C&D, it's both of y'all, so one of y'all gonna come up, because I'm not gonna clear a box for both, because I know y'all together. So I'm gonna make it whichever one of y'all come up. Real Shantae.
Hello, everyone. Hey, Miss Nitra.
Hey, honey.
Okay, first, Good Yellow. No, Miss Nitra, nobody can tell you what to do. You are a grown man. But it's like, as Miss Nitra, we all say, as our parents have taught us, if it's already mess going on, why did you just keep it going on, keep it going on? It was mess yesterday. Why did you, even if you woke up with your feelings hurt and what Glock said yesterday, you should have just left it alone. You just added more drama to it, and Miss Nitra just catching strays. Glock did say several times she has no issues with you, Miss Nitra. No issues with you whatsoever. That's the same thing he did with Kiana and him. All Glock told him to do was take your picture down if you're going to be in the streets running them up. he goes where? The next day, go right back over there with Keon and them and cuss them out. If there's mess going on, just leave it alone. And like you said, the lady she had a valid point to feel how she wanted to feel. So, and Glock got upset. Well, guess what? Glock she has the right to feel how she want to feel. But you was upset this morning and went out here acting like an ass. And then you tell you got much respect for her. How do you have respect for somebody that you call her an old hoe and a bitch? But then you told her, I have respect for you. I'm with her. No, you don't. But Miss Nitra is catching all these strays because of you. Just leave it alone.
First of all, Miss Nitra has not caught one stray because of me. If they have a problem with me, I tell them all day long, address me. I'm a grown man. I can handle my own issues. I make sure I tell them that. I went in the panel with BT myself because he decided to bring Nitra in this, not me. Not me. Not one time have I asked Nitra to do anything with anybody about anybody on my behalf. I went and did this on my own. They decided to bring Nitra in this. And I mean Glock and BET. They decided to bring Nitra up. I did not. I don't never bring Nitra. I never bring no drama to where I lay my head. And you said something else that I wanted to comment on that I can't remember now, bro. But majority of what you said is not factual. Yes, Glock has her own opinion, and I'm not mad about that. But I was just letting people know on the panel that the lady who had her opinion, she has a valid right to have that opinion because we live in a free world. Now, if y'all took that some way, that's on y'all. I generalized
she's
the
a parent, and I don't blame Glock. I would have taken it some way too because she's a parent. You don't have no damn kids.
Hold on one second. I didn't cut you off. I did not cut you off.
Hold on, Shante.
I did not cut you off. I generalized that statement when I said it because of the people that was on the panel, and I knew there was already some animosity towards me. I did not even want to say it, but I said it because everybody was barging that lady, and I wanted to remind people that she has a right to come up on this panel and voice her opinion about any subject that's discussed, whether it's touchy or not.
So did you say that because you feel some type of way about Glock? Because you did just say there was already tension between you and Glock.
I said it because everybody was coming at the lady at once. So I wanted to remind everybody. I didn't mention Glock's name not one time. I wanted to remind everybody that we all had that free will to voice our opinion. There was no reason to be that upset about an opinion. Y'all not gonna ever see her again. Probably talk to her again.
Okay, so guess what? Glock had an opinion about you yesterday, but you got up this morning and was in your damn feelings, so there was no reason for you to be that damn upset.
Okay,
and guess what? And when Glock had her opinion, I had mine this morning.
He didn't listen. Hold on. Let me
take it as far as she did.
Please,
Glock's son is unalive. You took it the way you did.
Okay, so I'm sorry. I have respect for you, Shante. I gotta meet you because this is not Bella's courtroom. This isn't. We like to hear over here. We like to hear over here. Okay? Here, H-E-A-R, here, H-E-R-E. Same word, different spelling and different meanings. Okay? I want to hear over here. Now, I will respectfully go back and play what Good Yellow said the night of. I have to agree to disagree, and I still love you. Nitra didn't catch no strays that night because of him. He said nothing wrong. Now, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. Nitra caught strays because BET went back after coming over here and told Glock that something happened that did not happen. It was also said that Glock was not in the room. And she was. I proved earlier that her and Good Yellow sat side by side in the live. So please, please stick to the facts of the case because I don't want to hurt feelings when people think they got it. I did not catch strays because of what Good Yellow said. I caught strays because of BET, and now Glock, if she's catching any strays, is because of BET. So the case is simple. Thank you. If BET would have never went back and lied and said that I took up for Good Yellow saying something that he did not even say, we wouldn't be here today. That is it. That is all. Miss Shantae, do you have anything else to add to this case?
No, you're right. You're right. So, and I do apologize for screaming, but yeah, you're right. So you did get it straight from BET, so I apologize for that. But just
I just want to bring the facts because
I understand.
BET lied. BET went back and told Glock something that never ever happened, and Glock was already on 10. Good Yellow said nothing wrong, and I don't think it's fair to him to get this moment when I've been in this panel and say, hey y'all can't stop them from having that opinion. That's their opinion. That woman, Miss whoever who asked you, she had an opinion about somebody saying that they once cussed God. She didn't even. What is the audio with BT? I don't know. Go ask Glock where the audio is. But but listen, June, because damn it, we're in September. You just heard BT tell me on his live that I said something I didn't say. So that should be curiosity killed the cat right there. That lets you know what he went back and told Glock. Am I making any sense to anybody other than me?
No, I can't. I understand what you're saying.
Like my mind is serving me purpose to say that BET went back and told Glock what he said that I told him he was lying about. Do that? Am I making sense?
Yeah, you're making sense.
I don't have the audio. Okay, next person. Do we have any other people that need to come up? We're giving 3 good ones, and then we need to move on with this case. Okay, because baby. C and D, if this is about what they trying to spin and say about Glock right now, let's say that for after the case. Let's stick to the case. If you send me screenshots or whatever, I'll deal with that in a minute. But as of right now, we gonna deal with that in a minute.
I don't like my integrity being played with because
okay, we'll do that in 4K after this case. Okay, is that all right,
It is. I'll wait because
please, let's
for
wait.
Them to say that me and Duffy was. I'm not talking about the text messages. I'm gonna talk about the rest.
Okay.
So for them to say me and Duffy was talking about you and Glock and whatever was said, there was more than just me and Duffy. I've searched the blogs high and low, and if y'all want to go ahead and send me the recording, we can. But I think we are a place of receipts. So unless y'all have the receipts of us saying something, it's null and void. But if y'all do remember last night, it was more than me and Duffy on the panel. It was so many people coming up to say what they felt about BET and Glock that we had to rotate the panel twice. So if we gonna y'all just pointing me and Duffy out, huh? Because we the easy targets. It don't make sense. I've been being tagged all day, told I'm the reason why your platform gonna fall, and what I said was from the beginning.
It ain't falling. That's the thing.
But what I said was people want to be under your umbrella. They want to be under. They want to be next to you so that they can grow too. I never said Glock. I said BE motherfucking T-ass. That's who I said. Because he went over to his live and started naming how you got all this money. That's what he started pointing out. Anytime anybody started talking about money and followers and all of this, that's the only thing they care about. Is that, I'm jealous now because I don't got what you got. But since we got a recording of us saying shit about you, where is it? Show me the recording. And then let's also add to that recording the other people that said shit. Because it wasn't just us two. Y'all have a good... And I'm going to come back and have these messages loaded and ready to go. And I screen recorded them too because I know bitches like to say, oh, you erased this and you doctored and text messages, which I don't even know how the hell you do that. But I got those ready too. Locked and loaded. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put them on my page.
Okay. Woo, child. Put it on the floor
Hey,
in 24.
check this out though.
I'm sick of the comments, Miss Howard. Let them know,
This
Miss Howard, in all caps. Miss Nitra sick of y'all.
this is a classic case of scapegoat. They trying to use us as the scapegoat. We the ones that they want to put in the spotlight. That's
One
all.
Millie, keep tapping. We're
Yeah,
almost
keep
there.
tapping.
Let's
Keep
go.
tapping. Keep
Hey,
tapping.
Lavender.
You know, if somebody got, it's like this, right? In the hood, they used to do this thing where if a new person come in the hood, they start something with them because they had an issue with somebody else. So instead of addressing the big dog who they got the issue with, they want to address the side people, the new people that just came in. That way, you know, if they do have to come back to the big dog, then they can say, "Oh no, I ain't had no problem with you. I had a problem with them over there. It was them. It was the ones you had let in. It wasn't the big dog. It was them. So now that they gone, we can be back friends again. But all along they had a problem with you anyway. That's just how. That's all I'm seeing with this. That's all. Cause it's like every time it's something new happened, they say, "Oh no, it wasn't that." I'm not offended by what happened yesterday. I'm offended by what's happening now. Trying to find a reason to be offended. Trying to find a reason to be mad. That's all it is. That's
We
it.
going on 1 million. Tell alive in my Gen X and voice. Tell alive.
That's it. So I'm
The,
not your scapegoat. You can keep my name out your throat, ma'am, because you won't be in my existence in my mind. We can leave it. We can leave it like that, ma'am. And I hope you heal from your grieving. I hope you heal
Diamond, who talked
from
about
your
me bad
pain.
yesterday, them?
You know what I'm saying? No, I really mean that. I ain't just talking. I really mean. I really hope she heals. She just hurting. That's it. But you can't get mad at my observation because guess what? If you could be on live and you could be talking to BET, you can pick up Auntie Nietzsche phone call. You can reach out to her. So you can't put it on you just that hurt the way you can't talk to her because you're talking to everybody else. That doesn't make sense. If it's no issue, then what's the purpose? That's my whole point. Listen. I don't got no dog in the fight. I really could care less. I promise you, I could. But
And
I'm
they'll
just
say
stating
that
the
I'm not
obvious.
supposed to talk about it yet. There's a whole nother live discussing it. It's
Right.
the pick and choose for me. Like, I need to handle it on the back end while everybody else get to discuss it on the
Right,
front end. Make it make
right.
sense. Make it make sense. How does that go?
They just mad at
Like
C
I'm
and D
supposed to
indefinitely
be
because
the
we tell the
person,
truth.
but
That's
you know
all.
what? At this point, I don't give a fuck. I really don't. I just don't. I see now how people move. Like it's even some in here today that I've seen discuss me, and when it was a topic about me, you be on the side of we against Miss Nitra. So it's just the internet. It's not gonna kill me. In fact, I'm enjoying my best life while being a host since TikTok decided to make me one. So it is what it is. I'm not gonna meet some of y'all ever in real life, but these that's over here that know, let them know, Nietzsche. I'm meeting them in real life. Period. Folks been moving. Folks been moving shady for a minute.
Exactly. And then get mad when somebody call it out though. Don't move a certain way and then get mad when somebody
Shake
teach
that
your
ass like a
movement.
salt shaker. Nephew Duffy, since Mr. Sayback said you're my nephew, I'm gonna have to ask you, is there anything else you'd like to add to this case? Because once we close it, the courts will be open for discussion and then we'll hear from you more.
No. I'm good.
I love you. Go ahead.
All right, love you too. All right, bro.
All right. So with that being said, we don't want them to say, you know how they do. We bias over here. Oh God, here we go. Rah, 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 rah. The real one. Child, I'm sick of it. Girl, is there anything else? Y'all, it's time to deliberate. I'm done got by sick of it now. You hear me? Yeah, about damn near over it.
I got an opinion on it. I was always
Thank
told,
you, Miss Honey.
I was always told anything that you say on social media, then you meant for everybody to know it. And people got their own opinions. Some people are raised right, some people are raised wrong. People gonna say what the hell they wanna say. You supposed to bite your lip and take that shit. That's the way I see it. I mean, it is what it is. Nobody said nothing to hurt her. He just said, that's the way she wanna feel. That's her opinion. That's just her opinion. And I don't even think that this should even be this big over nothing. That's the way I see it.
Thank you. I respect y'all too. Thank y'all.
Right,
Yeah.
I agree, Netta. It's just a heated moment, and I feel as if y'all both can have a conversation on the back end. I just left her live in the comments, but at the same time, y'all know each other. You may not know each other personally, but you know each other on the app, and y'all both are wonderful people. You do a lot for the community, so it's more into this. It's too many hands in this pot. If y'all can just sit back as women that you are and just have a great conversation, y'all ain't got no beef. It's nothing that big. It's really not.
Yes.
I love you and I love Glock. Like, y'all, you just cut the shit, man. And if anybody got something to say about it, I'm here. So just cut the shit. I love you, Nitra. I'm gonna drop back down
I
though.
love you too, Valentine. Thank you.
Alrighty.
So, we can be for real. I'm not mad at Glock. I just, if it was me, and I cannot say enough that I can't control how people move, but I would know that BET lied. I've called her, I've texted her, I've done what I felt like I should do, so it will not be no tablecloths unturned. I did it. I spread it the table 3 times, and I reached out, like I called way more than 3 times, and I know her phone was on do not disturb, but even on my do not disturb, I get text messages. I have an iPhone too, y'all. Do not disturb. Y'all don't get text messages. Why am I tripping? Cause on my, when I come back over on this side of it, I be having 100, 200. She turned them off. Okay. But let me say this to y'all scholars. If Glock didn't know what was going on, would it be a discussion on her platform right now? Oops. Y'all don't think Glock know I don't reach out to her? Come on, somebody. It wouldn't be a damn discussion. So she knows. She just sat over here the other day and said, if it's somebody I care about, I do it on the back end. You'll never, ever see it on the front end. Those were her words. Just the other day when she worked it out with me and AJ. How can you work out something and y'all not going to like me? And this is not saying nothing bad about Glock. But don't put enough strength in somebody else that you don't put in for yourself. If you can work it out for me and AJ, what's the difference in working it out for me and you? Me and AJ really had a problem, me and you don't. So I'm different. And I pay attention to stuff. My mother taught us, pay attention, people, places, and things. People were always first. Those are the main people I pay attention to. People. So if she had enough strength to call me the other day and work out me and AJ's problem, where is that same strength at today when it involves her? I move different. Did I clock something else?
We all done lost love with Miss Nitra. And we all done came to this same app when we lost somebody. I just buried my father Thursday. And I was on TikTok and I announced it on TikTok Wednesday. You know, we all just take it different. But her being in her feelings and she taking it out on everybody, it's not good.
Anitra, I was just over there. Me and Kev was just on her panel. And, I am going to say BET is definitely a shit starter. And he's the one that's really pushing this and making her feel some type of way. So she said after she got off of the panel that night with her and the lady going back and forth and then Good Yellow getting in, she put her phone on Do Not Disturb. She couldn't get no calls, no text messages, or nothing. She said even her family couldn't reach out to her, that she just didn't want to talk and deal with nobody. So she said last night she was going to call you, but somebody kept sending her that video of everybody on the panel bashing her, especially C&D and Duffy, when they said that she was using you. And she said, I've never used Nitra. Why would she even allow them to say that? So she said, this is why she's hurt. She said she's not hurt by anything BT said. She said she was over that dumb shit. She said, but it's what you allowed the panel to say about her. If you cared about her enough, you wouldn't have allowed the panel to bash her the way they did, especially C&D and Duffy. So
now, hold on. Let me say this. Did anybody hear me that night after everybody had their opinion? Did anybody not hear me say, only people that said something? They're not. And after all that was said, after everybody gave their opinion, and I even made the point of Glock, I don't fuck with Rogetta. I don't fuck with her. I have never, ever, ever tried to tell Glock that Rogetta can't be on her panel after Rogetta did me dirty. But everybody expects for me to cut down my family tree and my community when it's the other way around. But don't nobody give a shit about my feelings when I'm getting drugged and lied on by Rogetta, by Kiana, all them bitches that don't fuck with me that get to sit over there with her. I ain't never told Glock not to mess with her people. But I heard a video that was sent to me where she said, but she gonna still let them go over there. I am. I ain't stopped nobody and said, Glock, don't let for the haters come over there. So why is it now I gotta stop my family tree from growing? Make it make sense. Why is it that Glock ain't at fault now for how Rogetta treated me? Did we not just be going Kappas last night where something else different came out about how Rogetta did Nitra, but she was on Glock's platform this morning? What if I got in my feelings? Oh, I'm not the same human, huh? I ain't supposed to wake up in the morning and see Glock and Rogetta on the same platform and be all right. But I do. So I expect the same respect around here, period. If Glock and Rogetta can still be, Nitra, C&D, and Duffy gon' be. That's not choosing and picking sides. That's going on with who you fuck with. Like, hey, we don't get to pick and choose around here. So my family tree will not stop. So how is it that this morning Glock was okay with Rogetta being over there after last night hearing where Rogetta ran me down again? Y'all, I'm waiting on the answers. Okay. It's crickets and tumbleweeds around this batch. Ain't it?
Well, I'm not afraid to speak to you, sis. You ready?
I know you're not, but I'm here for it, bro. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. All I'm gonna say is,
okay, let's go.
All right, I'm gonna pick up where Miss Empress left off at, because of course I didn't hear anything about nothing last night about so-called conversations and words and spoke. All I'm gonna tell you is what Glock was just stating, and the exact same thing that you said yesterday is the same. What you call it, your bald head hoe shit that you need to be on. Is that you have absolutely nothing against Glock, right? Okay, Glock's words were the exact same thing. She has absolutely nothing against Nitra. She still loves and she still fucks with and she still rocks with Nitra. Exactly what I just told Glock is that heavy is the heart that wears the crown. You can't be a leader if you don't want to step out and accept the bullshit that comes your way when it comes your way. You have to deal with it. Now, all I said was, Glock, you send a text message when you get off your live to Nitra just to say I'm reaching out. Nitra, when you get off your live, you send a text message to Glock letting her know that you're reaching out. And that opens up that line of communication and that conversation. And then y'all have the conversation how y'all deem it to be necessary and air it out. Again, I said this before I went over to Glock's thing because they kept sending me the request. It takes two people to have a conversation. One person's got to listen. The other person's got to receive. And then it's vice versa. You speak and the other person listen, and then y'all air it out. And if y'all choose to want to come back together and continue the friendship and the love that y'all have for each other, great. If y'all choose not to, it is what it is. But it's you two ladies making the decision and having the conversation that y'all need to have, regardless of who it is. And yes, I did say to her, Nitra, Duffy, and Glam is whatever it's going to be. Just like your platform with BET and you is going to be what it's going to be. No one can stop that and control that. And you run your panel the way you are, you're quickly to drop people and cut people off. Other panels are not that way. They let people do what they do and they move on from it. So to you, what I just said was, when you end your live, like I asked her, when she ends her live, y'all just send the communication text to each other and y'all move from there. And it is what it is, regardless of whatever comes out in between, who's ever involved, why it happened between the other people that is not between you two. That's the sad part. Y'all having an issue and it's not between you two. And y'all haven't even talked about the shit.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. Anitra, you ready for the summation from the judge?
I'm ready for the summary. I am going to say that I'm going to give Glock space. I've reached out. I'm just serving a public service announcement. I've reached out. I believe in giving people space, especially when they know what's going on. She knows what's going on because as I hear and see in the comments, people are over there discussing it with her. I've reached out. I'm not reaching out again. I know that probably sounds kiddie. If it does, I'm sorry. But I have reached out. I have done what I needed to do as far as a friend goes. And that's tell the truth. I ain't say that. He went back and he lied. It's up to her now of what she's going to allow to continue to come to her. I've done my part. I got to keep moving from pain to purpose. I'm dealing with a mama gone. I don't know what a bunch of folk dealing with. And I know she is. No disrespect, because somebody will take that. But my pain is going to purpose. I'm not going to keep standing in one spot. And right now, I feel like my feet moving. Can't do it. That's a 24.
Can I use your other phone for a couple of hours later on tonight when you get off your live?
Mm-hmm.
Or just send it to me and I'll forward it. You know what I'm saying? That way the line of communication open up. Stop being so stubborn and tough and hard-headed. You don't have to. I'm
not being stubborn, bro. I believe
said what I said.
We got to give people their space and allow them time.
I know that. Exactly. I said what I said. Stop being stubborn and hard-headed.
I don't think, but I got to stop you and tell you I'm not being stubborn or hard-headed. I'm telling you the truth. I am not being stubborn. I am not being hard-headed. I am giving her space. Everything's out in the opening. So once everything is out in the opening, you stand back.
Timing is important. It's always the wrong time. Sometimes the right time is still not the right time because other people are going through it.
Hold on. It's Kiki. I'm not being stubborn. Y'all don't know me.
You are being stubborn.
Listen, y'all, because I got to correct y'all when I feel like y'all wrong. I feel like once a person has the knowledge that there is a problem, and I have reached out repeatedly over and over and over, and they don't respond, I'm not being stubborn because I choose not to go back out there and do that again. I'm doing now, what I'm doing is choosing to allow her to respond. That's what I'm doing. I'm not stubborn. I'm not a stubborn individual. I had sisters. I couldn't be stubborn. I shared. I'm not a stubborn person. I get on my kids about being stubborn. I'm not selfish, nor am I stubborn. I feel like pressure breaks the pipe. I reach out. I extended the invitation. Now she has to accept it and come over, and then we talk. But to go back and repeat it and might get even the same results, let me give her time. Now, if I reach back out in 2 months or whatever, but today is not the day. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pick up my phone, and I'm not reaching out again. Not right now, and not until after my vacations. I need to breathe. The bitch ready to breathe. I'm on an airplane already.
Hey, Nietzsche, let me tell you something. And respectfully, I apologize not being disrespectful, calling you stubborn and bullheaded or anything like that. But me personally, I'm like that. When I get into it and I'm having a heated discussion, sometimes because I know me, I'm going to walk off and end the conversation or hang up. And it might take me 30 minutes to an hour or so before I revisit it. You know why? Because I'd rather take the time to digress and not say the wrong thing at the wrong time because it happens. That's what I mean by, allowing the conversation to be had. It's not about at the timing, because yes, when you're having an argument with someone, especially someone you care about, you say the wrong shit because you're in your feelings, you're in your emotions. So I will personally, and I don't care who it is, I'm gonna end the phone call, I will hang up on your ass, and I will keep hitting decline because I know me. If I continue at that moment, I'm gonna say shit that I'm gonna regret, that I don't really mean, but it's out of anger.
Right.
And you say what you mean, and you got to mean what you say. And you've heard me say it many times before. I don't apologize for something I meant to say. I apologize for accidents because it was an accident. But if I meant to say it, I can't apologize. And I will not accept their apology because they meant to say it. So stand on it. So that's why I purposefully try to watch what I say when I am at that level, because I know all of us can say some wicked, foul, wild shit in the moment. And we didn't really mean it, but we did mean it.
Right.
We just didn't mean it to come out that way.
Right. And this is me. I believe that a lot of times that some people get weighed in more than others. Hear me out. I believe that a lot of times people are viewed as being the stronger vessel. So their feelings aren't as valid as the next person. And I've been through that in my life. I've been through where it looked like I'm the stronger individual, or that I got my shit together more than somebody else because I don't come out here and I don't show my feelings as much. I don't come out here and cry about my mama being gone. But I'm in grief. I didn't lose a child, thank God, but my mama gone. So because I can come out and display strength because I deal with my mental and I go to counseling, I took mental health, I listen, I go to church, whatever. Since I can control my feelings more, not saying Glock can't, so don't nobody misjudge. My feelings get overlooked and I look like I'm the stronger vessel. But what about when we turn these monitors off and it goes away and you're left in your weak moment because the world saw you strong? A lot of people leave this world because others viewed them as strong and they did not get the support because they looked like they had their shit together. I don't have my shit together all the time. So my feelings, Braxton, stop fighting, quit. So my feelings right now are valid. My feelings hurt too. I'm suffering loss too. I was done wrong too. I got lied on and now we're here too. So I get to feel like I feel and give me time too. I'm not ready to revisit it today on that level because my feelings are valid too. Because yesterday I felt like it should have been solved and it wasn't. So because I look stronger doesn't mean I am. I think God work on me better when I can tell him right now, hey, I'm upset and my feelings are hurt. I don't understand. Whatever that moment is at that time, I think God appreciates me more when I'm honest. So as of today, my feelings are very valid.
And you have a right for your feelings to be valid and not inundated because of who you are or who people think you are or who people think you should be and how you should react to people. So I agree. I
I'm
totally
tired
agree.
of it always being Nitra. It's always Nitra.
I agree with you, Nitra.
No matter what, like even right now, as much as we have brought this, it's fake court, it's play, but it's facts in this. There are feelings hurt and relationships being destroyed right now in real life. This is it's messed up on so many levels. So my feelings are valid. My feelings are so valid right now. And I just feel some type of way because from where we are right now to what I've heard Glock say, it's not the same. And I have to evaluate that too. Everything that Glock has displayed right now, it's not the same. Can I be truthful? It's
Well,
I'm in real time. Let me wait. Let me cook. Let me just cook. Let me tell the truth. She just sat here a couple of days ago and said, if I care about that person, you'll never see it on the front end. I be damned. We're on the front end when I reach out on the back end over and over and fucking over again. See where we are? So now your word ain't your bond no more. So I got to move in my feelings. Is her words not valid today? Because who was the one that reached out on the back end before it even made it right here? Who?
You did.
Who? Who got the text messages to prove that I reach out? Nitra, because you said you care about me, right?
Okay.
Now, BT ain't said he cared about Nitra, but Glock did. But she solved me and AJ's problem, but can't solve ours. Make that shit make sense. And I'm on mute and break. Both of them. But I'm listening. Make it make sense. I'm on both of them, mute, break, but I'm listening. But I'm fucking in my feelings because some of this shit ain't 2 + 2 ain't 4 today.
Nidra, I feel you. And as an advocate for the people that support both of you all, it hurts it hurts on both ends because you all, both of y'all are some excellent people. I've enjoyed you all. It hurts. And I know the people that support both of you all. I see Kevin going back and forth. I'm going back and forth just trying to be mediators and trying to bring both of y'all to the table. But if both of y'all are in y'all feelings, like I said, go your separate ways. And hopefully you'll meet on the other side.
And in all fairness, Daplo, I think that that's what's really going on behind the scenes. I think it's people have a vested interest in that really happening. Whether Nitra knows it or Glock knows it, I don't think this is really a Glock and Nitra issue. I think this is a whole bunch of issue of a bunch of behind the scenes that's finally starting to fester, and the meat is starting to stink. That's my opinion.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree. It's just sad. It just hurt.
It's sad because it's definitely not between Nitra and Glock. That's the part that's pissing me off the most because it's not.
Right.
Can you hear me now? Oh yeah, we hear you now. Okay, so I'm not taking back what I said yesterday at all because Nitra was in tears almost up here in this panel. She heard other people. She heard the lies while they was going on, saying, don't call me, my phone on do not disturb, and all of that extra stuff that was going on, things that was said from BET. She was over here in tears, had been calling all day since the morning time when people were sending her the lives saying this, that, and the third that was taken back by BET. She kept reaching out. She kept saying, God, I hope Glock not mad at me. I hope she's not mad at me. I'm like, Auntie, just wait a little bit. She gonna answer. I hope she's not mad at me. Oh my gosh, what's going on?
Just, am I lying? And that's how she all day long kept saying, what's going on? Calling back to back to back to back to get on the live and then say, my phone on do not disturb. Don't call me. That hurt her. So hell yeah, I said it. I meant what the fuck I said, and I don't care. I'm gonna go 10 toes down by her all the time, cause this is like my real auntie. Then to single me out when it was a whole set of folks in the platform, on the panel, in the damn comments talking shit, agreeing and disagreeing. But oh, it's me and Duffy, cause of what?
Cause she jealous.
It's me. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that. It's me and Duffy. So it's me and Duffy fault. Oh, so we the only ones that's talking junk. Nah, put all of us out there. Put every single person that was talking shit, write their names down, and go ahead and say all of these people was talking shit. Cause it wasn't just us. It sure wasn't. And I'm sure that the people that it was, they actually felt bad about seeing Auntie Nitra almost in tears, sitting up here about somebody that she genuinely cares about. About somebody they called her right now, she would say, okay, I'm done with it. Let me end the live right now. I swear she would, right now.
I shut down my whole battle with hearing her say she wasn't answering her phone or nothing. I shut it down to make sure. It was 600 and some people in here. I asked every last one of them to please go to Glocks and let's support her in battling. I did. Even when I knew it was a problem, I still supported her because I'm a woman of my word. And I just feel like it's just a whole bunch of foul shit. BET is foul. I don't even want him to speak to me. I'm telling y'all, like in real life, if I see him, don't speak to me. Like, let me just walk around and enjoy myself with my wig on, because I ain't never done wigs like that, but I'm finna be cute for the Gala Leah. Stay on your side of the fence, because I don't like a motherfucker that sows seeds of discord. It is what it say. It is what it is. Like, this all supposed to be fun, game, laughter. We're supposed to be building bonds, trying to help each other get through these evil days called life. Like, some days are so evil and our people are leaving here. We're trying to deal with grief and a son of a bitch on the internet, causing strife and anger and bitterness and envy, hatred for no reason. The issue is not with Glock. The issue is with BET. So I'm just going to tell him to stay on his side. I'll be on mine. And don't even speak to me. Don't even speak to me. Don't speak to me.
Nitra, can I say one thing? Make a statement and then ask the question?
And I got something to say after him.
All right. I did hear her say that that's the reason why she let you. I mean, you was in the box during the live because she had no issues with you whatsoever. Her statement was to other people and not directly to you. I know you took it that way, and that's fine. I'm saying. So I did hear her say that about 20 minutes ago, that that's the reason why you were still up in her box, because she had no issues with you regarding anything about her statement about do not call her or anything like that, okay? Enough being said. Secondly, as far as the gala, y'all getting a car still or what, or no?
Yeah, can we get a car? So I'm getting picked up. I'm getting picked up at the airport, but I do need to probably get me a rental. Because I know Sweet T9 said I could use her car, but I'm just in the comfort of being a grown-ass woman with my own way of
Get your own car.
So
get your own car. Get your own car.
I want my own transportation. So tonight, can we book a rental for me? Because I need to have it when I touch down.
All right, we'll talk about it.
All right.
I just want to say my whole reasoning for even having anything to say was for the treatment that she received. Nitra is the she that I'm referring to. That's my whole reasoning for even saying something. If the treatment didn't transpire, then guess what? I wouldn't have had nothing to say. But I did notice a disconnect, and I did notice that she had an issue with me back when the whole Cash App situation happened. You know, with the whole cursing thing. I noticed the disconnect then. I noticed the disdain then. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be honest. So ever since then, it's like, oh, Duffy and C&D. Duffy and C&D. Duffy and C&D ain't Nitra. So we got to stop doing that. You got to learn how to distinguish the boxes. Show the difference. Tell the difference between who's who. This is her platform. She don't dictate what somebody says. And if somebody makes an observation and gives an analyst on that observation, then that still has nothing to do with her. That's somebody else's own opinion. Don't take it out on her.
Can I just add something real quick? People be acting like she said. She has feelings. All of us do, right? And I'm a very mouthy, common cousin, so I'm not trying to come at y'all in any kind of way. But when you bring in bones, like if you see something, we're all around these streets. We all in them. We hear what's going on, what's said. If you're not the type to voice your opinion in the comments or get up on the panel and defend, there's no need to go and bring that bone back to someone who's already in their feelings. It's unnecessary. She doesn't need to hear any extra, oh, this was said earlier today. She on here now saying it's not necessary because she's already upset. And I'm gonna be quiet.
Definitely, I'm going to agree with you because over there, Kev brought that up, that, everyone up here are individuals and we say what we want to say and Nitra can't control that. And they can't get mad at Nitra if we say what the hell we want to say. And that Glock can run her panel the way she chooses. And if she wants to shut people down for saying what they want to say, then that's on her.